The Poughkeepsie Tapes, directed by John Erick Dowdle, written by John Erick and Drew Dowdle, starring Stacy Chbosky and Ben Messmer. We discover right away that these tapes are the most disturbing scene in serial killings. So it's like, okay, this is going to be good. This is told in multiple parts. In part 1, we are told that there are 2,400 hours of footage on these 800 plus tapes. And it's like, damn! That's a lot of footage. One of the FBI agents even brought some home because apparently he's an idiot because his wife ended up watching him and then she doesn't touch him for over a year. It's like, dude, you kind of deserve that. Why are you bringing these disturbing ass tapes home to work on? There's also hundreds of hours of weird balloon stuff to which were shown footage of a woman bouncing on a large balloon. And yeah, it's a little weird. In part 2, we are shown his first victim, an 8-year-old girl. He did unspeakable things to her and unalived her, unfortunately. In part 3, he convinces a couple to give him a ride, which, I mean, I guess people were friendlier back then, because I sure as hell wouldn't pick up some random-ass stranger with a video camera standing on the side of the road. He ends up bashing the man's head with a hammer, chloroforms her, and then all of a sudden, he is extremely good at this. At a gas station, he's covering his face just with his hand, and he's like signing, and the sign reads, spells out Red House. A body is found behind the Red House Tavern. It's like, this dude wants to get caught, or he likes fucking with people. We are also shown footage of him dismembering bodies with different kinds of tools. It's like, this dude is either a novice at tools and he's trying to figure out what to use, or he's smart and he is just fucking with investigators. In part 4, we learn about Cheryl Dempsey. 3/4 of the 800 plus tapes feature Cheryl in one way, shape, or form. Our killer was obsessed as he stalked her, broke into her home, and even hid in the closet while she had sex with her boyfriend. This dude just wanted her. He brutally kills the boyfriend, though we don't actually see anything. We only get the description of it, and the description is pretty whoa. And he ultimately takes Cheryl, and then the next thing we are shown, she is hogtied, and he tells Cheryl, "Your name is Slave." And he even approaches Cheryl's mother with his camera. It's like, this dude is brazen. It's scary. In part 5, he starts targeting prostitutes, posing as a cop, essentially changing his MO. He even makes Cheryl help him kill them. And he's R-wording them post-mortem. And if anyone out there doesn't know what post-mortem means, that means he's doing that to corpses. Gross! At one point, he even invites 2 Girl Scouts into his house, and it's like, no more kids, please. Thankfully, lets them go. But then, a fingerprint is found at the residence of one of the prostitutes, and it matches to a cop. Interesting. Is our killer a cop? He was found guilty in 1996 and executed in 2001. In part 6, new evidence clears the cop 2 days after his execution. Like, that's rough. That fucking sucks. And because 9/11 happened, like, the story of his exoneration is pushed so far down onto the pages of newspapers, nobody notices. Nobody notices. So he just keeps killing, and even tells one woman, "Neither of us are going to want you alive for what I'm going to do to you." That's a dark line. That is a dark line. In part 7, we find his house, because he printed out MapQuest directions. Okay. The tapes are found, and Cheryl is found in a makeshift coffin under a bed. A doctor goes over her torture, but ends things with things too horrible to say out loud. It's like, okay, I get it, but like, what did he do for this extended period of time he had her? We've only really saw a little bit. They eventually get to interview Cheryl, and she only responds with, I don't know what you want me to say, which is an insane trauma response. And he also says that he loved her. 2 weeks later, she unalives herself, leaving a letter declaring her undying love for her master. Which, whew, that's dark. That is dark. Her body is then stolen from the grave, assumedly by our killer, and it is revealed that 27 tapes, because they're all numbered sequentially, they are missing. And that's what ends the film. One of the main things I liked about this was that our killer made different MOs, which caused different profiles for profilers to create. And that creates confusion and the illusion that there's multiple killers at work. The timeline, though, is a bit of a mess. The only actual dates that we are given is 1996 and 2001 for when the cop is found guilty and executed. Cheryl was in captivity for, I believe, a decade, but we don't know when she was actually taken. With this documentary coming out in 2007, logically, we can assume she was taken in the early 90s, with her being found in like 2002, between 2005. Another issue, though, is that one of our profilers interviews Ted Bundy to try to get insight on our killer. Bundy was executed in 1989. So the timeline of events is all over the place and doesn't make much sense. The doc also tries to be too shocking at times, and it kind of falls flat. We're told all of these things that happened to Cheryl and other people, but then we're barely shown anything. We only see a few people actually killed by our killer, or him making Cheryl do it. All we have are constant descriptions of what happened. And while they sound disturbing and they sound shocking, without seeing them, it just doesn't have the same impact. Saying it is one thing, but seeing it would have been a whole huge, like, big gut punch and had way more impact. They didn't have to show us everything, just bits and pieces, just enough to get into our heads. But alas, they settled on words over action. I give the Poughkeepsie Tapes a D. Thank you for watching Fatman Inc. Craptacular Horror. Leave a like if you enjoyed and a comment to discuss your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe to see more reviews of horror movies new and old. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.